Okay, hello everyone. This is Trey from Tech Sports TV, and here I am talking about my Week 7 NFL Power Rankings. Now, if you've seen this before, you know the rules. I look at the offense ranking and defense ranking, lowest highest, or really scoring offense and prevent scoring defense. Now, Miami Dolphins, they have scored 42 points, 32nd in the NFL. They've allowed under 80 points, 30th in the NFL. A negative 138 point differential, an 0-5 record, 62 points. Miami Dolphins are still the worst in the league, but you know what? Their defense has improved a little bit. Washington Redskins. They have scored 90 points, which is tied for 28th in the NFL. They've allowed 167 points, which is 28th in the NFL. Negative 77 point differential, a 1-5 record, 56 points, and the Washington Redskins are 31st in the NFL. The Cincinnati Bengals. They have scored 97 points, 27th in the NFL. They've allowed 159 points, 26th in the NFL. A negative 62 point differential, an 0-6 record, 53 points. The Cincinnati Bengals are still 30th in the NFL. And here we have our first change, and we have the New York Giants moving down a spot to 29th. They have scored 111 points, which is 23rd in the NFL, and they've allowed 160 points, which is 27th in the NFL. A negative 49 point differential, a 2-4 record, and 50 points, making them 29th in the NFL. And the Falcons have moved up in the power rankings. They have scored 135 points, which is 14th in the NFL. They've allowed 186 points, 32nd in the NFL. A negative 51 point differential, a 1-5 record, 46 points. The Atlanta Falcons move up to 28th in the NFL. The New York Jets. They have scored 63 points, 31st in the NFL. They've allowed 123 points, 14th tied for the NFL. A negative 60 point differential, a 1-4 record, 45 points. They have moved down to 27th. The Arizona Cardinals. They have scored 134 points, 15th in the NFL. They've allowed 171 points, 29th in the NFL. Negative 37 point differential, a 2-3-1 record, 44 points. The Arizona Cardinals have moved up to 26th in the NFL. The Cleveland Browns have scored 120 points, tied for 18th. They have allowed 154, tied for 24th. A negative 34 point differential, a 2-4 record, and a 42 point tie. Cleveland Browns are 25th in the NFL. Oakland Raiders. Now they have a better record and better point differential. That's why they did better. The Oakland Raiders. They have scored 103 points, 25th in the NFL. Allowed 123 points, 14th in the NFL, tied. Negative 20 point differential, a 3-2 record, 39 points. 24th, Oakland Raiders. Jacksonville Jaguars, 23 in the NFL. They have scored 117 points, 21st in the NFL. They've allowed 131, tied for 16th in the NFL. A negative 14 point differential, a 2-4 record, 37 point tie. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They have scored 173 points, 3rd in the NFL. They've allowed 185 points, 31st in the NFL. A negative 12 point differential, a 2-4 record, 34 points. They have fallen to 22nd in the NFL. Pittsburgh Steelers. They have scored 123 points, 17th in the NFL. They have allowed 131 points, 16th tied in the NFL. A negative 8 point differential, a 2-4 record, 33 point tie. Pittsburgh Steelers are moved up to 21st in the NFL. Los Angeles Rams. They have scored 153 points, tied for 9th in the NFL. They've allowed 154 points, tied for 24th in the NFL. A negative 1 point differential, a 3-3 record, 33 point tie. Los Angeles Rams have moved down to 20th in the NFL. The Chicago Bears, 87 point, 30th in the NFL. They've allowed 69 points, 3rd in the NFL, plus 18 point differential, a 3-2 record, 33 points tied. The Chicago Bears have moved down to 19th in the NFL. Buffalo Bills, 90 points, 28th, tied for 28th in the NFL. They've allowed 70 points, 4th in the NFL, a plus 20 point differential, a 4-1 record, 32 points. Buffalo Bills have moved down to 18th in the NFL. The Indianapolis Colts, under 13 points scored, 22nd in the NFL. 115 points allowed, tied for ninth in the NFL, a negative 2-point differential, a 3-2 record, and a 31-point tie. The Indianapolis Colts have moved up to 17th in the NFL. And now we get into the midway point. Now the bottom half you can argue are the bad teams. Top half you can argue are the good teams. And well, there are a few outliers because this is still in the middle of the season where things are fluctuating and there's going to be some rankings that don't make sense. But for the most part, things are actually starting to fall into place. Now 16th, you get the Denver Broncos, 106 points scored, 24th in the NFL, 106 points allowed, 7th in the NFL, 0-point differential, a 2-4 record, a 31-point tie. The Detroit Lions, 119 points scored, 20th in the NFL, 95 points allowed, tied for 11th in the NFL, a plus 1-point differential, a 2-2-1 record, 31 points. They moved up to 15th in the NFL. The Tennessee Titans, 98 points scored, 26th in the NFL, 92 points allowed, 5th in the NFL, a plus 6-point differential, 2-4 record, and a 31-point tie. Tennessee Titans fall into 14th. Philadelphia Eagles. They have scored 161 points, 8th in the NFL, allowed 149 points, 23rd in the NFL, a plus 12-point differential, a 3-3 record, and a 31-point tie. Los Angeles Chargers, under 20 points scored, tied for 18th in the NFL, 18 points allowed, tied for 11th in the NFL, plus 2-point differential, 2-4 record, 29-point tie. They've fallen down to 12th in the NFL. New Orleans Saints, 128 points scored, 16th in the NFL, 122 points allowed, 13th in the NFL, plus 6-point differential, a 5-1 record, and a 29-point tie. Now we get to the top 10 teams. These teams are, as of right now, they should be playoff teams, but like I said, there's going to be outliers. And let's go. 10th, the Seattle Seahawks. They have scored 165 points, 6th in the NFL. They have allowed 146 points, 22nd in the NFL. Up 19-point differential, 5-1 record, 28 points. They 10th place. The Houston Texans have fallen down the spot. They have scored 162 points, 7th in the NFL. They have allowed 134 points, 19th in the NFL. A plus 28-point differential, 4-2 record, 26 points. Houston Texans are now sitting at 9th place. Kansas City Chiefs have also fallen down. Kansas City Chiefs have scored 172 points, 4th in the NFL. Allowed 144 points, 21st in the NFL. They have that's a plus 28-point differential, for 2 record, 25 points. The Kansas City Chiefs are fallen to 8th place. Carolina Panthers, 166 points, 5th in the NFL, 133 points, 18th in the NFL, plus 33-point differential, 4-2 record, and 23 points scored, 23 points total, which gives the Carolina Panthers moving up to 7. Green Bay Packers have fallen down to 6th place, 142 points, tied for 13th, or just 13th. 115 points allowed, tied for 9, 27-point differential, a 5-1 record, and a 22-point tie. Now we get top 5, which should be Super Bowl contending teams. Well, it should be at the end of the season. Now Baltimore Ravens, they have scored 184 points, 2nd in the NFL. They've allowed under 40 points, 20th in the NFL, a plus 44-point differential, a 4-2 record, 22-point tie. Dallas Cowboys have fallen down to 4th, and honestly, they should be much, much further down. But we will see how things evolve from here. They should be further down. But like I said, there were a few outliers. 153 points, tied for 9th. 114 points allowed, tied for 8th. 39 points differential, 33 record, 17-point tie. Or no, just 17 points. Now we get top 3 with the Browns, and these 3 are the most likely going to win the Super Bowl, at least at the end of the year. You don't care about holding it at this point of the year. You want to hold these spots at the end of the year. Now the Minnesota Vikings, yes, they are a favorite for winning the Super Bowl as of right now. 150 points, 11th in the NFL, 93 points allowed, 6th in the NFL, 57-point differential, 4-2 record, 17-point tie. Minnesota Vikings are 3rd. The silver goes to the San Francisco 49ers still. They have scored 147 points, 12th in the NFL. They have allowed only 64 points, second in the NFL. 83-point differential, a 5-0 record, 14 points. And then getting the gold, to no one's surprise, the New England Patriots. 190 points, first in the NFL. Only 48 points allowed, first in the NFL. Of 142-point differential, 6-0 record, and 2 points. Can't really get much better than that as a team. Best scoring offense, fewest scores allowed on defense, a huge point differential, a perfect record. You can't really get much better than this.